He walked down the aisle with calm confidence, his boarding pass in hand, ready to settle into his seat. But before he could sit, a white woman suddenly dropped into the chair, tossing her luggage with force, claiming it like it was hers. She leaned back with a smug smile, raising her voice so nearby passengers could hear. "Oh, please, do you really think you can afford this seat? Move along to economy, where you belong." A wave of unease rippled through the cabin, passengers shifting uncomfortably, some whispering, others looking away, while the black CEO stood still, his eyes sharp but calm. He spoke with quiet authority. "Excuse me, ma'am. That's actually my seat. You might have the wrong number." The woman sneered, rolling her eyes with exaggerated arrogance. "Don't be ridiculous. This is my seat. I've flown this airline for years." Gasps broke out around them. A mother covered her child's ears. An older man shook his head in disgust, and tension thickened in the air like a storm waiting to break. A flight attendant hurried over, her voice polite but uneasy. "Ma'am, may I see your boarding pass?" The woman crossed her arms, snapping, "Don't bother. He's mistaken. I'm not giving up this seat to him." The CEO, steady as stone, handed over his boarding pass without a single tremor. The attendant's eyes widened. It was correct. She tried to speak, but the woman raised her voice again, dripping with venom. "Do you know who I am?" Silence fell, every passenger leaning in, waiting. The CEO's voice dropped low, powerful enough to cut through the air like a blade. "Yes, entitled. And soon, everyone here will know exactly who I am." He pulled out his phone with deliberate calm, dialed quickly, and spoke into it with firm precision. "This is Carter Williams. Effective immediately. Ground Flight 247. No exceptions." The woman laughed, her voice shrill and mocking. "Ground the flight. Who do you think you are?" Some kind of butter words froze as the intercom crackled and the pilot's voice echoed through the cabin. "Attention passengers. By order of our CEO, this flight will be delayed until further notice." Gasps erupted like thunder. Phones shot up into the air, recording the moment. Whispers surged from seat to seat. And all eyes turned to the black man standing tall, his calm presence now radiating undeniable authority. Slowly, he revealed his badge with steady hands, his voice unwavering. "Carter Williams, CEO of Global Airlines." The cabin fell into stunned silence. And the woman's face turned ghostly pale, her arrogance crumbling into fear as her smirk vanished. I didn't know. I didn't mean," she stammered, her voice shaking, but the CEO cut her down with words sharper than steel. "You judged me by my skin, not my seat. And now the entire world will see what happens when arrogance takes the wheel." Turning to the attendant, his tone commanding, he said, "Escort her off my plane. First class is for people with class." The passengers erupted into applause, clapping and cheering as the woman was escorted away, her hands desperately covering her face as cameras recorded her humiliation. The CEO sat down with grace, his composure unshaken, his presence commanding respect in every corner of the cabin. He gazed out the window, his words carrying over the fading applause like a quiet storm. Respect is not bought with money, stolen with privilege, or taken by arrogance. It is earned through integrity. True power doesn't need to shout it, only takes 5 minutes to silence ignorance. If you believe dignity should never be stolen, comment respect below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so the world can see how quickly arrogance can fall.